Hi friends, welcome to our channel. Today, let's talk about a programming question. Best time to buy and sell stock. The question is literally asking, you are given an array of price, where price I represents the price on ith days. And then you want to maximize the profit by choosing a single day to buy it and a different date in future to sell the stock. Let's look over some examples. You see, in these examples, the output is fine because we purchased it at day 2 and we sell it at the day 5. Alternatively, in this case, the output is 0 because none of transactions have profit. You see, if we buy it at these days and we sell it at these days, the profit will be 4 minus 7 equals to minus 3, so no profit is available. Let's look over another example. Suppose we have price like 2A, 12, 4, and 3. Clearly, we should return 10 because 10 equals to 12, which is here, minus 2, which is here. Okay, so here is the questions and let's get started. So let's think about it in a very simple case. What if there are only 1 day? Clearly there is no profit, so we can just list this edge case. If land prices equal to 1, then we can just safely return 0. Or if there are only 2 days, for examples, if there are price of 4 and price of 10, the profit will be 10 minus 4 was equals to 6, right? Alternatively, if the price is 4, if the price at the first day is 4 and the price of at second day is 2, then the profit is 0 because 2 minus 4 is negative, and then we are just making loss. So if length of prices equals to 2, we can just return the maximum of prices 1 minus prices 0 and then 0. Because if this one is positive, we get this one, otherwise we get 0. So we can say avoid loss. However, what happens for general case? Let's visualize it generally. Suppose we have price at different points, like this point, 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 this point. I mean, these are just examples, right? So let's start with buy here. So and then we need to sell it. So if we go through here, and then if we sell it, then we literally losing money, right? And then if we go here, we are still losing money. If we go here, we're still losing money until we buy it, we sell it here, and then we can make money, right? If we buy here and we sell it here, we can make money. However, instead of buying here, why not buying here, right? Because the buying price at here is lower. So in other words, compare it with these routes, with this buy, this route will always be more advantage. I mean, route 2 always have more advantage than route 1, since route 2 have lower buying price. So in conclusion, once we see the price drop, we can just assign the drop to the price as the buying price to avoid unnecessary comparisons. Okay, so let's get started. General case. So we need to list and all profits because we may need to record the profits at different times. So we can say record profit at different choices or not different times. And then we can just say buy day equals to 0. And then we can just say for sell day, for day range 1 length of prices. So we cannot sell it at day 1, right? just safely record it. Just say all profits append profit. However, if the profit is less than or equal to 0, we can just say by day equals to day. Why? Let's illustrate this again. So we still have these points. And then suppose we buy it here. And then let's compare this. So as we may know, if the price is lower, it's always more advantage to buy here, and then so for here, and then so for here. So we can just say this buy, we can drop it to here. And once we reach here, we can sell it at here, and then mark it down. However, we still don't know if this segment represents the largest profit, so we still need to check over. So we can check over this point, and this point. In this case, as long as the profit is greater than 0, we should not move the buy. Why? Because it's always optimized. Okay, so once we have this, we can just return the answer. However, if we only return the mass of all profits, what happens for this case, right? In this case, we cannot append anything in the all profits, since any choices are lost. In other words, let's visualize it. It's a decreasing sequence, right? So we are just literally dropping the buying point. We just said buying is here, and then here, and then here, and then here, but none of the transactions can be made. So we need to add the restriction, which is if all profits is not nothing. Otherwise, the profit is 0 because it's not transactionable. Okay, so let's run the results. Okay, all good. So this is the solution of these questions. I hope you enjoy it. If so, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and see you next time.